easy source of dopamine. It just killing me, and I need to get more coffee.
This is interesting for me. We are like inside the system. We understand more or less because of our background the system. You much more than me. But what the effect on our students, on the young generation? I see that they produce like constantly, nearly 24/7 products to consume. What they have to show.
Yeah.
So this is my question to you. What do you think about these things?
What can I think about these things? It's sad. It's really sad, and I think that we need to be more responsible in terms of the social media usage. And myself, I think that we are missing something very real and something more involved while we are, contributing all our time to the social media, consuming the content, producing the content, which does not make real impact and does not really change our life. Because, one good thing to do during the day, I don't know, go and help and volunteer somewhere rather than staying there for how many hours. I mean, when you look at your iPhone and you see your screen time, you just get wow, and you're thinking that's not even the whole time, because you also get the statistics. You don't get the statistics from your computer, from your laptop, where you also use social media. So these are very big numbers, and put together, it's going to be a very big part of our life.
Do you use the weak statistic of your iPhone?
Yeah, do you want to know? I mean,
are you afraid?
Are
you afraid of that?
I am scared, of course.
I share with my students, and they're like a usage of 3 times more than mine.
Absolutely. So when we do our research, I regularly come to class, and I'm just curious, right? And I ask my students, like, what's the numbers? The biggest we had was 54 hours per week. 54 hours.
Mine is 3 hours 47 minutes.
For a week? For the whole week? No, you're lying.
No, I'm not lying. I should find.
Okay.
I will send you a screenshot. You can analyze.
Yes, please. Okay. My daily average is about 4 hours. But yeah, and total screen time is like 7. I mean, that's too bad. Anyways, so 54 hours. But this girl, she had an excuse. She works. And she uses Instagram for work. So
this is another thing that is scaring me. People that is producing their working realities, their business only on platforms.
Yep. Yeah, the information, communication business, media business, that's okay. I mean, we need this. We need this to relax. But once again, everyone must, be more, conscious about the things they are doing and the things they are consuming. So we need to respect ourselves, and we need to respect our time and not become the slaves of social media.
But can we become can they become the generation of business influencer? I mean, who will produce things? Who will feed us? I mean,
well, come on, we're just mad. Like the guy doing international relations and political science, and the other person studying communication.
I don't feed. I mean,
we do not produce anything either.
I afraid people. This is my analysis.
That's true. That's
scary people. But yeah, this is like a funny joke, because once a minister of finance said that with the culture we do not eat. That's why we have to cut culture. So but what the feeling of being producing nonsense content and get money for that?
It might seem like a very simple job, though I would say that there are so many media which do produce some very thoughtful content which we need, and which I wish would be more discoverable by people. But we tend to go on easy things. Stuff like 9gag, all these cats on Instagram. I mean, I personally do love all these videos with funny cats, and I love all those videos, exposing you to the way how you can cook some food, BuzzFeed, or I don't know, something super simple. And this is getting addictive. And people get absolutely addicted to these things. I don't know.
We have
Can we get the regulation? Can we, I don't know, just limit or provide at least recommendation to spend not more than 20 minutes per day on memes? I mean, probably in, I don't know, in 10 years, that's going to be the healthcare regulations, not the regulations, but like suggestions, recommendations. So you kids would be visiting their doctors.
A guideline that like for your mental and physical health. I mean, I'm facing a problem that even when now I practice sports, I was like more or less professional in basketball, and I see my friends, my mates, like my teammates, that during the game they take their phone, they're looking on social network, and they're not focusing on the game. And then like they say, what's going on? What's going on? Guys, we are paid to focus on this, but we are like disrupt. This like is something that afraid me a lot.
Disrupted generation, that's what we call ourselves, and all this multitasking. Hard thing to discuss, actually. I mean, I have no idea how to stop it apart from practicing meditation. No wonder that all this like new age thing and the meditation practices, mindfulness practices, they become absolutely popular. So we need to train our minds. The whole infrastructure of the information consumption is changing, and we have to adapt to this. Maybe before we face some very terrible consequences, we would not stop. Like, 30 years ago, 20 years ago, it was when it was pronounced that we're gonna entertain ourselves to death. We continue doing that. We continue to entertain ourselves to death. And
that's true.
Well, the death of what? It's definitely not going to be the death of our like physical death or something. That's going to be like, I don't know, intellectual death, the death of social engagement, the death of I don't know, community. Yeah, these things, like these social institutions, they are just slowly dying, or they're just fading. But at the same time, social media does help those who could not get the access to the information onto other people. It helps to get together and to start new things. So, I mean, it's pleasure and pain.
It's pleasure and pain, but I have a provocative question.
Yeah.
Don't you think that this is created
on purpose?
On purpose?
Conspiracy theory.
No, come on.
Come on. No, I don't think that it was created on purpose. I do.
No, now it's like fed.
Oh, of course. I mean, seriously, this is just the business. It's just business. I mean, that's the huge machine of capitalism which operates through the social media. And Tinder, for example, is the part of Match.com group. The huge holding which has, I don't know, something about 100 or 150 brands of dating media. 150, so many. They have dating app for Jews, they have dating app for kids, dating app for all sorts of various kinds of people. Yeah,
I heard about now this app for...
it goes well.
It's working because
What do you mean, like working? I mean, it's there on market and it's used by many people.
I mean, the market is reacting on this. It's consuming this new product. Facebook Date. I don't know.
Facebook Date. I've never heard of this. They released.
I heard by a friend of mine. This is also doing a great podcast about technology and high-tech. That Facebook is expanding. Yeah, on an app like the Facebook or the Tinder of Facebook, let me say. So I'm interested to understand, to read like some data about this.
We are the goods. We are consumers. Yeah. Consumers of the Facebook, of the social media. They are the product of social media, which they sell to the others, and this is very disturbing. So, like, we're living so much data. You started the conversation with the memory of you using Facebook for 11 years, and it constantly reminding you. So, I mean, it contains a lot of behavioral data which can be used in a very bad way. Cambridge Analytica, for example. But in the very beginning, that was Mikhail Kosinski research, It was not aimed to be used by bad people to do some bad things and to manipulate others. So we're just living a lot
it's like the atomic power.
It is.
Was not assumed to when Fermi and the other wanted to. They discovered this. No, the atomic power was not assumed to be used as a weapon.
Yeah. So I mean, it's
pain and pleasure.
We should call the podcast pain and pleasure.
Pain and pleasure. I have to change.
Sorry.
I have to change. But okay, our time is nearly over.
Yeah, we should do the second episode.
We have the degeneration 2.0.
Pleasure and pain.
Thank you so much. Yeah, pleasure and pain 2.0, episode 2. So soon on this screen of iPhone, and the social network. I want to thank you so much for your time, your interesting comment, because we are on the same wave of understanding of these things, but always I focus my analysis in terms of not conspiracy but political use of this. You know that I gave you a book.
Yes,
I don't
did.
Okay, I cannot tell you.
We shall discuss this book on the second episode.
Yeah, because
I have some thoughts on it.
Yeah, but the first chapter is super, super, super hot because it's about Trump, how he was elected, and the system, how the deep internet works in.
No problem. Let's talk about it. Yeah. I mean, I really like this topic. I cannot say that I'm an expert on that because I'm not very deep into the technology, but I've read a lot.
But I wasn't an expert of neuroscience and.
Don't tell anyone. We are living in the era of experts. Everyone is an expert.
Now I got education in a new education in neuroscience.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, Stockholm University was is producing this. Blended education. So I got my 4th or 5th education. I don't know, and I'm continuing. But it's interesting because how I can move on, and this is the comment that I'm giving to my students, because they say their problem now is to finish the university. That's it. And use the paper, as they say in Russia. The paper is the most important.
That's another big thing to discuss, and that's the technology bringing you opportunity to get another education to continue with the long life learning, and this is a good thing about technology. But the pain can be, different somehow. It's going to monetize itself, and it's going to become more and more expensive, and the segregation is going to happen. And now we tend to think about the online learning as something very affordable. It may be not very affordable in the next
So we have
future.
to meet in under 2 months?
Yep, let's do that.
Okay, let's do that. Thank you, Olga.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for ISO Economics that gave us the opportunity to record this podcast. Like us, of course. Follow us. Listen to us. Next week, a new episode, a new story, a new 1984. Bye, guys.